Yo, what's good, people? This your boy Sippy King back with another video. On this video, I want to talk about the neighborhood corner stores will cheat you. Yes, the neighborhood corner stores will cheat you, man. And you have to be very careful, man. I advise people not to even go to a corner store no more. Because they are ran by Arabs and Indians. Well, or better yet, Arabians and Indians that dislike us anyway. But I always had this question in my mind. And why these people bring their business to our communities if they don't like us? That don't make sense to me. That don't add up to be 1 + 1 equals 2. It don't add up to be that. That's a whole zero. And that, I don't understand that. Hit the like and subscribe button if you agree with me, man. And follow too. But anyway, these corner stores, they have a tendency of cheating people. They have a tendency of overpricing their items inside the store. That's just like if you go in. That's like if you have a dish detergent. You go in the store, you look for this dish detergent, you find it, you wind up paying $4 for some dish detergent. But if you go to the Family Dollar store, you paying no more than $2. See, they're overpricing their items, man, on purpose, because they know they are in a black community. They're not going to take that to nobody else's community but ours, because they know our people are vulnerable. Because you have to realize you have people in the hood that don't have a car. You have people in the hood that don't have family members that have cars that can pick them up and take them to a grocery store or to a dollar store or wherever it may be. Like, people are lacking resources in the hood. So they take advantage of that, capitalize on that by overpricing the items and placing their businesses in our communities. And I don't get that. It makes me angry knowing that. For real. But on the flip side of that, I remember there was a time way back in the 80s and early 90s, the corner stores were owned by black men and black women. There wasn't no Arab stores in the late 80s, early 90s. Not down south, maybe on the west coast or east coast. Y'all might have had it. Down south, we didn't have no Arabs or Indians running no corner store. No neighborhood corner store at all. Period. No, never. That shit didn't come about till the late 80s and early 2000s. And I can remember because when I got out of Job Corps and came to Georgia, left from Georgia, moved back to Mississippi. I moved back to Mississippi in 2000, right? And when I came back to the hood, came back home, and I came back to the hood, I'm driving around my car, whipping around block to block, hitting the corner store, buying me some beer and cigarettes. I noticed the changes. I noticed that it was Arabian and Indian men inside the corner store along with black men. When I first seen that, I was looking crazy. I was like, what's going on? But I didn't, at first when I was young, I really didn't take it too much into consideration. I thought about it a little bit, but I didn't think about it as much like I am now. And I'm thinking, okay. And then, as time went on, I noticed it kept changing. One store did it. The next corner store did it. Then the next corner store did it. Then a couple years went by, I noticed there wasn't no more black men working inside the corner store. I remember the Arabs and the Indians took over all the corner stores in my hometown. I am so serious. They took over all of it. And that was around the early 2000s. Around 2000, I'll say 2005. Because when I got out, I was locked up for 5 years. I got out, came back home, started back riding around the neighborhood, and I noticed the changes. I'm like, what the hell? Cause I used to remember the old faces in the hood of the older guys, the older black guys that used to run the corner stores in the hood before I went in. But when I got out, I noticed there wasn't no more black men working or owning corner stores in my city. I noticed it wasn't nothing but Indians and Arabs, and I'm like, what the fuck? And as time went on, it got bigger and bigger and bigger. So my whole thing is And I noticed too, like, they treated the brothers and sisters a certain way. Because I noticed when any one of us went inside the corner store, they'll watch us like a hawk, thinking we're gonna steal, but the whole time we have money. So what sense that make? What make you think we're gonna walk inside a corner store and steal something if we have money already? If you feel me, hit the like and subscribe button, man. I ain't lying to you. But that's how they treat us. They overprice the items and they think we're gonna steal. Okay, this is a whole philosophy thought right process right here. Okay, if you really feel like we're gonna steal something out your stores that you have in our neighborhoods, why would you put your business in the black community in the first place? If you really feel like we're gonna steal, that's dumb ass thinking. Because number one, foremost, if you think like that, you basically deep down inside your mind, you thinking that you ain't gonna make no money. I mean, you can't. If you think that way, how you gonna make money? If that was true, make that make sense. You know, if every black man you see in the hood come in the store and steal, you will never make no profit, no money. So therefore, if you think that way, why have your business in our communities? That is my whole thing. Yes, I said it. I'm bold. I said it. And I don't care which one I'm watching. I don't care, man. Because, listen, that is so backwards. That's some backwards ass thinking. That don't make sense, because that's just like me. If I want to start a business, right? And I feel like these type of people over here are going to steal from me, why would I bring my business to that area? You tell me. Make that make sense. I would never do that. I would never bring a business to an area where I know or feel like I won't make no money. I feel like everybody gonna steal. I wouldn't do that. That's backwards. That's dumb thinking. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they think. It don't make sense. You know what I mean? Think about it. Just think about it. I understand what I'm saying if you listening to me. But make that make sense. But that's what they do, man. They bring their stores to our communities and they look at us some type of way. You know, they mistreat us. I done seen situations where Indians and Arabs inside the store became aggressive, talking, being disrespectful to brothers and sisters. Everybody that's black that came in the store, they talk to them very rough, very aggressive. The same thing happens in these beauty supply stores with these Chinese women and men. They'll talk to you in a type of way, but you just trying to buy a simple product. You trying to buy a wig or something if you're a woman. You trying to buy some smell good if you're a man. I mean, we just trying to get something. We not trying to steal. You know what I mean? But when we pay for our shit, they still talk to us any type of way. When they state the price and be like, oh, $9.50, but they say it in an aggressive way. And that let me know right there that they vibe is not vibing with us. It's like they hate us. You can feel it in a tone of voice, the way they speak to us when we shop inside the store. Period. But anyway, we need to take back our communities, our stores, man. We do, man. And I'm gonna kill this shit. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video and I'm out.